Had one client, she wanted to have a baby so bad, and on all these drugs and medication, like as in because she had a couple of conditions, and she got pregnant anyway. I was that excited for her. I took her all off my crows and then ran, but then how do I go back and get my clothes? Because I was excited running for her, and I threw them, and then anyway, so lots of pregnancies that really, really were on IVF, and I say, let's just do the challenge. Let's get you healthy, enjoying your body a bit. And honestly, I reckon I've had at least 5 or 6 pregnancies that they couldn't get pregnant, and they've got pregnant and had gone on to have healthy babies. So that's awesome. One lady I've been training for 9 years to have a baby, and she's pregnant at the moment. So I can't say anything, but yeah, so good. So I love seeing that, because if we get ourselves, it's like stress blocks things as well. So it's not just about the weight loss, it's about feeling better in yourself, getting everything working internally and enjoying yourself. With that stress and that worry, sometimes things happen. So it's about that. So yeah, lots of pregnancies that are really sort of special to see that after 9 or 10 years of trying. One particular lady was a weight loss client, come to me very, very shy, very, very nervous. I used to go over to her and she'd tremble and shake. That's how scared she was. So to turn up alone was scary. And we just kept on coming, and I just leave them alone, and I just sort of go up and go, good job, such and such, every time, but not too much, just enough. And we tick away 30 kilos, 40 kilos, but this takes time. It certainly wasn't an easy run, and she had ups and downs and in-betweens, but she just kept on coming. And now she comes in and we have high fives and that. It took me 2 or 3 years to get this weight off of. It wasn't a 6-month weight loss. It takes, but she doesn't know anything else now. She loves the training. It makes her feel good for work. And when she doesn't train for a few days, she finds herself going back into those habits that were why she was 150 kilos. So, yeah, it's just about learning what they can deal with, and just how much do you have to give them, or do you leave them alone? But when they're trembling, I've got a few clients that tremble when I come up to them. So I just say it really quickly and move on. I don't hover around there, or I certainly don't correct their technique in front of anyone, because it's too much for them. They get very shy. I just do things. Also, I don't like always go up and pick on them. I say it out the front, hey, you could just do this, and then everybody can see it and change it, rather than going up and individualising that fault. Try and make it funny. Yeah, I got guys that one guy was real fat in the guts and not doing so well with his work and his mental health, but he came to me, so just kept coming to boot camp and learned a bit about him, and I got him playing football in 12 months. Playing good football in the ruck in 12 months. So I've had another guy, a very good footballer, had a baby, and you kind of just, you lose yourself a little bit, like even the dad when you're doing the new baby thing. And I got him that fit that he was rucking for his seniors, and you got paid for that position just from coming along to training. And he said to me, hey, I much prefer to come to you in 45 minutes than 3 hours or 2.5 hours at the footy oval. So it's good to get home to the baby, because I get it done really fast and efficient, and know exactly why. So knowledge is everything. I hate people or trainers that have, or coaches or netball coaches, football coaches, have no fitness background. How do they even know the energy systems? How do they even know what they can do in the session? Like, they'll just throw them straight into hill repeats, for instance. Like, anyone knows that that's just going to snap a hamstring or an Achilles in the first session. So I'm a bit passionate on having a bit of fitness knowledge if you're going to train people's bodies, because, a badge wax is $50. Like, personal training with me is $50, the same as I was 20 years ago. So I think it's really important to have a good coach that knows what they're talking about, and respect your body. Like, you go and they get their nails done for $35. That's my membership. Like, come on, health is wealth. I have a heap of corporates or business owners that just want a few of their staff to bond. So they hire me out, and I go out to their workplace, meet them straight after work, or I do hens nights, hens days, and create a fun environment there. Work one-on-one, work on the internet, work on lives. We have packages and programs. But generally for me, I love to see you in the flesh. I don't mind a talk, but then ongoing training and getting to know the body, because very hard to know somebody's body in just one encounter. So, yeah, I love the corporate stuff. I love to help the bond and get that teamwork going, because like a childcare centre has hired me, and I'll go there, do some work with their kids and the teachers, and then they'll also come outside to me, and we'll get a bond with the staff, and you all work much better when you bond as a team. I'm a bit much, so I'm not for everyone. But in saying that, I think it's good to not have a boring as batshit trainer. I think it's good to like be really, really fun and outgoing and lift people's spirits. Like, I'm not always next level, full on hyperactive, but pretty much like, and I'm fairly often am fairly hyperactive, but you don't want to be boring as batshit, I think the coaches and the train, like, it's your body. Like, I've got to be a nurse half the time. I have clients that go down with heat exhaustion and they lose their hearing and things like that. Normal trainers would not know what that is. Like, I know exactly why. Yeah, I know if their hearing's going, they go a bit faint. I know the colour of their skin and they need some sugars. I know exactly what's going on with their bodies. I have people it could be the start of stroke that I know all these things. So you've got to have a good trainer with good qualifications, because you've got to be half a nurse to know all the things that happen to your body. Like, we're dealing with your body. It's quite serious. And that's what we're all about here. We look after the whole package. So your body, we have the knowledge, we have the mental health stuff. So we try and really help you with everything. We're in a PT in the background. They're having a bit of a go. Go girls! Just learning to work with each client and push them in different ways. But yeah, I have heaps of anxiety attacks. I have panic attacks. I have seizures, and I have to know how to deal with those things and how to best go with that. If you've got any questions or want to work with me, message me on here and we'll see what we can do for you. So I want to see if we're a good mix and if we'll work together well. If I can help you, I will. I don't work well with everybody, and not everybody works well with me. So let's see if we can help you when our personalities gel.